Liberdade. The warp and weft of roads, up hills steep and lush, made for goats and gods, not man. Woven by homes assembled and patched, so close, shadows dominate sun. We are not unaware of our vulnerabilities. Hear the soft blades on our backs, the ache whenever we see flocks gather in forms for voyages south or north. The dreams we have together and alone tell us we should all have wings like a bird to fly above neighbors, to see beyond these hills, to feel the speed of air pushing against our skin. But since our wings will not return, since we are bound to this earth, bound to tilt our heads back and yearn, we press wood to paper, silk, or plastic. We add string and cry to friends and make our kites dance and fight in the blue that cuts the skyline. Brake burn. Truck brakes burning metal down the Spruce Street Hill, away from my home, still remind me of 3,000 miles and 13 years away, of South Street Seaport rubble smoldering for months, cool air carrying acrid scent toward the home I shared with my old love. One flight, 2 rooms, many fights, an imperfect refuge from a perfect storm played across 4 continents. Piercing the comfort of distance, brakes burn reminds me of actions taken in my name for my safety that never really was, of retaliation I never asked for, of the men carted off to unknown cells, unknown horrors, of countries shattered, unable to recover from our anger, lasting, honed, hardened. Add to this my love, unable to recover from our grief, from his writing 2,000 obituaries, from our tearing at each other because we were tangible, present, alive. And to the me that still remembers that shock and awe and pain, I want to say, those are only breaks. I am here, I am whole, but we are all still a bit broken. I am not writing. I am not writing about my longtime friend and former lover who let everyone know through a mass email that he eloped in my hometown, that it was 2 days after visiting me and that I felt my breath catch, expletives stifle. How I was happy for him but upset he didn't tell me personally, how he told none of us personally, how 2 of us tried to Skype him to call him out, or how 1 week later I had already forgotten the confusion and pettiness. I am not writing about the children I will never have, the never wanting, the uncomfortable conversations when I work in other countries, the questions I get here even with greater regularity than I would have thought by now, the fear of getting old without someone to look after me, the children I love in my life, the places I have been able to explore, or the regrets I do not have. I am not writing about the volunteer tomatoes that are spilling over and scenting my yard, reminding me that this ground is fertile and can give back, or the smell of fresh-baked apple pie along the stairway to the traffic circle fountain in the blue, black, gray of dusk's descent, or how I walk there sometimes to hear the rare rush of water in this drought. I am not writing about us, about the beginning languid, the middle warm, the end bittersweet. I am writing about all, about nothing, about writing to write. Thank you.